at the yellow boards today?
I am here because I think it's very important that everyone finds out the truth. It's the greatest magic trick in the world. I'm a magician and a hypnotist, and I understand the tricks that are being used on people. And I just think if enough people can wake up, what are they going to do? You know, and I do believe we're in biblical times. It doesn't really matter if everyone wakes up or not, but if we can help just one person see the truth, then my work here is done. Could save the universe.
How do you feel about in particular?
I was never anti or anything, but I am now. After doing the research I've done, deep, in-depth research over the past 2 years, I just don't generally trust. I nursed my mum when she had. I know it's the or very, very, very similar. And I don't want anything from those people. I don't trust them. I don't know them. I don't trust them. And why trust big corporations?
And what do you think is in general? Do you believe in it, or do you think it's just control?
Well, there was no was the last year, and there was also no excess mortality. Put those two together, and even Anthony Robbins, the world famous guru, he has pointed this out in the media. No excess mortality. So what was there more than normal? Just people are unaware of how bad the is. Once you become aware of that and you realise, then you know there's something to be scared of now. But the governments have a long history of using fear to control people.
And a question from someone in the chat: how do you feel about pet?
I previously used to give my animals pet, but now, like I said, I've looked into the corporation of it all. I haven't my recent cat, and he's been fine, and I know other people who aren't in any way, but have just never done their cats or dogs, and they've never had any problems, whereas my partner had her dog against whooping cough, and it sort of got whooping cough. I just don't trust those people and those big corporations anymore.
And how do you feel about how the government are trying to cover up with things like climate change and rising energy bills?
Like I said, I'm a magician. I know how to cover up, I know how to distract, I can see how the dirty work is done. You can't get away from the raw data and the raw figures. If anyone has the time and effort to look into those other things rather than just reading headlines in newspapers, which we now know are all controlled, all the mainstream media or corporate media is controlled. It's funny how all the other media is bringing the truth out and yet it's being censored.
And how do you feel about Boris's parties that are now being released?
Doesn't surprise me at all. It's probably part of the plan as a distraction, but the guy was renowned for being an absolute compulsive liar before he ever put the Prime Minister's hat on. Doesn't change someone. He puts these people just get into power, and you can just tell you can't trust them when you hear them talking. I mean, look at Matt Hancock pretending to cry. It's all a massive theatre to control the masses. We all know that they've got bosses up above them, so you know whatever they get away with for now, it's up to them. But they can't escape what's going to happen, and I don't believe that evil can win, because evil is just lack of light, and while love is here, you can't have evil. If we can just keep spreading love and giving people a loving message, you know, they can do what they like for now, but I wouldn't trust them with the drips off the end of my nose.